Down on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Good day to you, my Texas farming and ranching neighbor, and welcome back to Down on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat movement from yesterday. After reaching a 2-year low, corn futures closed up 4 cents yesterday. Beans were down 45 since last Thursday, closing down a penny yesterday. Corn Belt weather is warm and dry, but will turn wetter later this week and could slow harvest, with crop corn 9% harvested as of Sunday. It is already ahead of the 5-year average. Midwest rains not good for harvest, but could begin to raise the low Mississippi River water levels, which are impeding barge traffic to export elevators in Louisiana. Local cash trading remains mostly quiet, as the lower flat prices provide incentive for producers to turn loose of their crop. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland opened for Milo trucks this week, 7 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. Timco Houston opened this week from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company Corpus, 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how did the sheep and goat sale shape up?
We ended up with 3,200, somewhere right around there. Might have been a few more. Market, I just called it steady kind of all the way through. I thought we got along pretty good. Had a lot of those Spanish muttons, Spanish-type kids, and, you know, they kind of range from 240 to up to 260, 65 all day long, which I thought was awful good. It might have been just a tick higher than the week before on that on those Spanish-type kids. And we had some thinner Spanish kids that didn't quite bring that, and they were little light feeder kids, the good boar feeder kids. I guess we sold some up to $4 today, so that was pretty active. And it was, you know, active all the way through on those feeder kids. I guess if there was a hole in the goat market, it probably was the nannies. It seems like every week it's just, there's not many, they don't have many friends. Some of these thinner nannies are pretty hard to get rid of. On the lamb market, it was steady. I called it steady all the way through. Slider lambs kind of, you know, I guess tops was $3 on some real fancy ones today. So, you know, some of those really, really fancy ones might have been a tick higher, but overall I called it steady. And with the Barbadol lambs, it was steady. So I thought we got along real well.
How's the cattle sales shaping up?
I'm hopeful we get somewhere around that 800 to 1,000. So they're kind of rolling in, and we'll see how it plays out the rest of the evening and early in the morning.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Neighbor, let's take a look at our meat moves from yesterday. Looks like the national pork carcass cutout value increased by 17 cents to 101.13. Estimated hog slaughter, 484,000 head. That sets the week running total to 969,000 head. Neighbor, as we look toward the beef side of the meat equation, we see the wholesale box beef prices showing choice at $302.12 after a $3.20 drop, and the select $281.78 after a $1.63 decrease. USDA estimates federal cattle slaughter 127,000 head week to date for a total of 248,000. That's down 3,000 from last week's pace, and it compares to the 255,000 head we slaughtered during the same time last year. USDA reported cash sales on Friday, 182 to 183. Northern deals 185. We have yet to see any beef move this week through the feed yards. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We're on the line with Cousin Brian Lensman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, what are we going to garner for Wednesday?
You know, not as busy as last week, but still going to end up with 900. You know, and I had a conversation with the guy today, and we get in this pinch every fall, especially when it's dry like this. And, you know, the good cattle are easy to move. And then you get them twos, you know, just kind of plainer cattle.
Yep.
And I told the man, I said, you think you're saving money by trying to cheapen up on your bulls? I said, that's where you need to spend your money, you know, and you know, and that's why I say the good cattle are still ringing a bell, but getting them plainer cattle, as many cattle as we've moved here already all summer long,
yeah,
you know, everybody's filling up and they don't want them plain cattle.
Sure.
So that's the kind of situation we're in. But, you know, the cattle market is good. and we just got to keep rolling along with it. But people, they just got to take their blinders off, and the best education you can get is come sit and watch for an hour and see what's selling.
Yeah.
And then, and that's kind of where we go. But, like I said, 900, probably 125 cows, and sheep and goats, probably that 700 tomorrow. And, like I said, we've been gaining a little strength on the sheep and goat market. So, hopefully everything turns out good tomorrow.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone, 830-305-0652.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
See you tomorrow night, Cousin Larry.
Bye-bye. I'm down on the farms, Larry Marble. I'm with Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch. Tony, you got news on T-Post?
Yes, sir, I do. Right now, our 6.5-foot American-made 133 T-Post went down. They're at $5.99, and that's if you buy one or however many you need.
Well, tell everybody how to get that great deal in this new price drop on T-Post.
Well, they can reach me out at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
We've been with Tony from D&D. Tony, have a good day. Help those people when they come by to buy T-Post.
Yes, sir, sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're on the line with Carl Herman, getting ready for a Wednesday sale. Carl, what's it looking like Tuesday evening?
We're going to have 1,000, 1,100 like we did last week. Got one little sellout, older gentleman, selling his place, selling his cows, or bring his cows. They're good age cows. There's going to be a handful of pairs on them. The rest of them we're going to palpate in age. They're pretty nice. They're pretty nice and real gentle. And got a lot of good calves coming, so we look forward to tomorrow.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Carl Herman.
Okay, my number is 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. If you're to Giddings, Lexington area, call Max Ebner at 540-8676.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, I'd like to remind you about George Weichel and the good folks at Wholesale Steel, San Antonio Steel. Heavy-duty lifetime warranty on their cattle panel. The standard duty panel also. Heavy-duty and standard-duty pasture gates. They're a new Preferred dealer, and they'll beat anybody's prices on the Preferred products. They've got Stay Tight 50 and Stay Tough fencing both. Cattle work in pens. They've got 2 Texas locations. They've got the San Antonio store, called 210-624-2000, or the Hearn Bryan College Station store, 979-280-6100. Now remember, that Hearn location is off Highway 6, and the San Antonio location is there off Texas 16. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Fridays and Saturdays, 8 to 4. You can find them on the web at wholesalesteelsa.com. Of course, that's the San Antonio store, or wholesalesteelbcs.com. And that's the Bryan College Station Hearn store. Oh, and by the way, tell George Weichel that Larry Marble sent you. We are on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. Gary, how was Monday?
Had another good sale, Larry. End up with 1,473 head, 194 cows, 11 bulls. Calf market continues to be strong. Have a little problem with the 1.5s and 2, the plainer kind of cattle. They're still bringing a lot of money for what they are.
Right.
2 and 3 weight steers, $1.85 to $3.25. Heifers, $1.70 to $2.95. 3 and 4 weight steers, $2.09 to $3.35. Heifers, $2.03 to $3.30. 4 and 5 weight steers, $2.16 to $3.15. Heifers, $2.04 to $3.08. 5 and 6 weight steers, $2.03 to $2.73. Heifers, $2.01 to $3. 6 and 7 weight steers, $1.97 to $2.41. Heifers, $1.87 to $2.27. 7 and 8 weight steers and bull yearlings, $1.98 to $2.26. And the heifers, $1.92 to $2.19, Larry. A lot of these calves, a lot of these 6, 7 weight calves are dollaring out, $1,400, $1,500. I think I sold one 800 pounder for $1,500 yesterday. But cattle are sure enough, market sure enough okay. Slaughter cows, $65 to $1.06. Slaughter bulls, $87 to $1.16. And on the slaughter bulls, we didn't have very many high yielding bulls or the cows, either one. Stocker cows, $96 to $1.20. We weighed them. Had one pair bring 12.35, Larry.
Do you know of anything for next week?
Don't know of anything really right offhand for next week. Got a few little small deals coming, 15, 20 head that I know of, couple of them. But other than that, I don't know of anything. But it is dry weather. They're going to bring them to town, and the cattle are worth a lot of money.
Yep. We'll tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Gary.
You can catch us here at Selborne, 830-582-1561 or 62. Catch me on my mobile, 830-857-4330, Larry.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, neighbor, I'm Larry Marble here with Aaron of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate, which specializes in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreage. How do you qualify for an ag exemption here in Texas, Aaron?
Well, Larry, these requirements kind of vary by county. In most cases, you'll need 10 acres of qualified land to be eligible for this special valuation. If you plan on having your house on this property, you'll need at least 11 acres. 1 acre for the homestead and 10 for the agricultural use. This land has to be primarily used for ag purposes and has to be used in this way for at least 5 of the last 7 years.
How much does it save you, Aaron?
Well, that depends on the type of ag valuation, the market value of the property, and the requirements and tax rates of the specific county you're in. We can provide you with more details and help you with navigating this process.
How can folks reach you, Aaron?
Larry, they can call me directly at 214-985-9862, and I can give you my word. I'll call you back. Or you can visit us at www.homesteadandranch.com.
We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen. Kelly, it sounds like you got a full house. What's the sale going to be like?
Oh, looks like I got a pretty good run, Larry. Got 550 or so in right now. Got a lot of good bunches, bigger bunches of cattle in this week. Cow run's going to be, I guess kind of average, be probably 150 or so cows. Do have 130 Brahman cross, and Brangus heifers, big heifers weigh in the 7s that are ready for bulls. They have been held open, but they are ready for bulls. Pretty nice set there. And then got 60 some odd weaned Brangus yearlings, most of them steers, weigh in the 7s. Got 66 good Charolais cross calves, all been worked right off the cow. So lots of good bunches in the mix. So expecting a good sale tomorrow, somewhere probably around 800 or so.
Kelly Thigpen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at Pearsall.
Call us at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile number 334-1047. The website, PearsallLivestock.com.
McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. Neighbor, now it's time to get a hold of Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, we're up here at the Charlotte Ranch. We call it the Kenny. It's been in our family so many years, and we always like coming up here. Myself and Anna, and we've got some guys helping us. We're getting caught up. The weather broke a little bit. Hadn't been quite so hot, so we're anxious to get back in the swing and get caught up. I want to remind your listeners to look up our website and also our Instagram and Facebook accounts. We've got a lot of good 3/4 Brahman cows available for sale. They're all 3-year-olds. This is good stuff, second calf cattle. Have any questions, I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3. Or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Neighbor, here's a shorter look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus 1047, Houston 1056. Yellow corn to Corpus 501 1/4, Houston 516 1/4. Houston wheat 741. Placido beans 1245. Texas cotton 980 bale. Average price $83.89. That's it for the best darn farm show in Texas. Livestock market news information and your crop market reports. No place but down on the farm. I'm Larry Marble. Good day.